political analyst. Good evening to all of you, gentlemen. Abhijit Iyer-Mitra, beyond my comprehension, why are some members of parliament, especially from the opposition, trying to clarify what Navarro said? I mean, I checked it properly. He said Brahmins. He never said Boston Brahmins.
True, but you know, the problem with a lot of members of our opposition is there was a leader of the current leader of the opposition who went abroad and asked for foreign military intervention at a conference in Britain at one point. So, you know, this is far less compared to that. That was a request for regime change. This is just playing, you know, second fiddle to the Trump administration, or certainly the more loquacious elements within the Trump administration. See, let's put it down to Navarro's ignorance. They say he is from the old families of Boston, the Wasps. He should know that even if it is about Boston Brahmins, he should know where the term Boston Brahmins came from. And it was used by the Wasps, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, to essentially deny Catholic migration, to deny Catholics the right to contest for public office. It took almost 200 years before a Catholic named John Fitzgerald Kennedy could become the president of the United States. Everything that they say is rooted in discrimination. So imagine you have these weird MPs who don't know the history of America, leave alone the history of India, going and playing second fiddle, but I'm not surprised. This is the way things are. They will take anything a foreigner says. If a foreigner says, you know, Indian economy is doing very well, oh, no, not really. They won't talk about it at all. When a foreigner says, you know, the Indian economy is dead, oh, yes. Any muck that can be hurled at India, they will use it to hurl at India. The problem is, you know, we talk about Trump derangement syndrome. It's time we started talking about Modi derangement syndrome. The problem with Modi derangement syndrome, like Trump derangement syndrome, is that these people have started hating India altogether. They haven't stopped their hatred with the BJP. They haven't stopped their hatred with Modi. They've extended it now to India. And this is going to be a repeat feature. This is not a one-off.
Okay.
These MPs that did it, Sagarika and
Saket Gokhale, Karti Chidambaram.
Yes, apparently he's the mascot for some plastic chair company because he used to sit outside Bombay police station and file all kinds of FIRs. So congratulations to him. I wish him more success.
Okay.
I hope he gets a second term. I doubt very much he is.
Okay. Tausif Ahmed Khan, is that the case? Because they say enemy of my enemy is my friend. Otherwise, why would members of parliament from the opposition specifically will behave like the spokespersons of Peter Navarro? What is the need?
Well, to start with, let me ask you a question. What does fashion Mughal mean? A person who is highly influential in fashion industry. We very popularly say movie Mughal. What does it mean? A person who is highly influential and wealthy in the movie industry. It does not mean that this is Shah Jahan or Aurangzeb or Akbar we are referring to. No, it does not work like that. We also say Kolkata is the Mecca of Indian football. Are we saying that Kolkata is in Saudi Arabia? No. So similarly, this gentleman from United States is stating a fact that Indians are exporting cheap oil from Russia, making profit from it by using it in their refinery and exporting it to Europe. The benefit that should pass on to the middle class and the poor of our country is not passing on to them, but it is being retained by the elite, wealthy business class, to which this American person is referring to as Brahmin. And to some people, they get so offended, they make different interpretations of it, and we are having a debate of that.
Okay.
And actually going astray from the real intent of it. What is the real intent?
You know,
that he is stating a fact.
Tausif Ahmed Khan,
Today,
I am shocked, not surprised though, because this is exactly what I had expected out of you. You call Peter Navarro a gentleman. A man who is saying what's happening in Ukraine is Modi's war. A man who's using anti-India statements almost on a daily basis, who's targeting India repeatedly. Why? Because India refused to get intimidated by Donald Trump and White House and US administration. But unfortunately for you and for other leaders in the opposition, he is a gentleman, and whatever he's saying, it's true. Just like when Trump said India is a dead economy despite us getting 7.8% in the first quarter, Rahul Gandhi and several other leaders are of the view that yes, India is a dead economy. You don't want to believe what Indian leadership is saying. You don't want to believe what the Prime Minister says. And that is exactly the reason why I asked you a specific question. Is it enemy of my enemy is my friend? Is that the thought here? कि आप पॉलिटिक्स के चक्कर में कुछ भी कर जाएंगे.
When the Prime Minister says, when the Prime Minister started collecting money from the people of India and refused to share the details under the RTI,
I am not going there. I am not going there. I have a direct question and I don't think you have an answer. I don't think you have an answer. So I want to go across to Sanjay Jha now. Sanjay Jha, he is not a novice. I'm talking about Peter Navarro here. Now, first he called what's happening in Ukraine as Modi's war. Do you agree? One, is it Modi's war? Then he posted a picture of the Prime Minister in a saffron robe, and now he has made a casteist remark. He knows exactly what he's saying. Why should people from the country be defending him or clarifying what he said?
Are we...
Tausif, let's now please wait for your turn. Please wait for your turn, Tausif, 1 second. Tausif, allow Sanjay Jha to respond. You had your time. You wanted to just take the debate somewhere else. I don't have time for that. Sanjay Jha, please.